Hi everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. How are you feeling this morning, Alistair?
Your desire is my command.
Oh, pretty similar to before.
Well, we're in camp. Now's as good a time as any to talk, right?
So, want to join me in my tent, buddy?
Join you? In your tent?
Yes. Do I need to repeat myself?
No, of course not. I heard you. It's just that I must sound like a fool. You know that I've never done anything like this with anyone. I was quite sheltered after all. I care for you so much. Whenever I think of this, I feel like a bumbling idiot. All hands. I wish I could be better at this. I want it to be right.
Look, you just need to relax, Alistair.
I really do, don't I? I keep telling myself that. I don't know. I'm willing to give it a shot, if you are.
Look, just follow my lead, Alistair.
Right. I'm going to stop talking now. You know, according to all the sisters at the monastery, I should have been struck by lightning by now.
Yeah, it could still happen.
Sure. But if you get hit by the lightning afterwards, it hardly seems like an effective deterrent. You do realize the rest of our little party here is going to talk, right? They do that.
What? Why? Are you going to tell them?
I won't have to. Morrigan will give me that look. I just know it. You should really kick her ass for me. I'd pay to watch that fight. So, what now? Where do we go from here?
Yeah, I wish you could tell me that, actually. I think we've got a Darkspawn horde to defeat.
You're so practical. You make me proud. All right, I get the hint. We have a lot to do, right? And we should do it. Before we go, I just want to thank you. No one's ever made me feel this way. I wasn't sure it could happen, in fact.
Well, no, I feel the same way.
Good to know.
Right, no one say anything. Should probably pick a quest that we need to do. I think we're stuck with that. Oh yeah, we've got a few side quests to clear. I want to try and clear them because I think Denerim is going to crash a lot. Yeah, let's go to Lake Callanhad and clear Oghren's quest.
Yes.
This is going to be a weird-ass party.
Yes.
What?
There she is. I'm gonna go talk to her. Look, you gotta back me up here. Got it?
She's not fucking Genlock. You can handle a little woman on your own.
You haven't met her, I take it.
Look, go get her, buddy. I'm calling everyone buddy the last couple of episodes.
Just be ready to pry her off when she throws herself at me. We don't want to make a scene here. Well, don't pry her off me too soon. I mean, a little scene's all right. Are you sure you're not a baker? 'cause you got a sodding nice set of buns.
Oghren, is that you?
Yeah, in the flesh, baby.
What are you doing here?
Just trying to kick back with a pint. Fighting darkspawn's a lot of sodding work, you know?
You're fighting Darkspawn?
Oh yeah, this man took on an army of golems almost single-handed.
It was a bit of pain, but it was a personal favor for the King of Orzammar, you understand?
The whole surface to choose from, and you just happened to come to my tavern?
Well,
Psst, Oghren, tell her it's fate.
What? Oh, right. It's fate, Felsi. What can I say?
Fate? The ancestors must have a sense of humor then.
Sure they do. You've had a good look at Lady Helmy, haven't you? If her face isn't a joke the ancestors are playing, I'm a Bronto's behind.
So, Lady Helmy must be a paragon of beauty then.
Tell her you've been thinking of her.
I've been thinking about you, Felsi.
What do you want, Oghren?
Nothing. Just thought I'd see how you were doing is all. Well, maybe that and grease up the Bronto, if you know what I mean.
Well, you've seen me. You'll have to go back to Orzammar for the Bronto.
Come on, Oghren, we can't waste time here. I mean, the Queen is waiting for us after all.
Oh, the Queen needed a new fool, did she?
Oh well, it's been fun, Felsi. But I better go.
Wait, you're leaving? You just got here. I haven't called you a shaft rat yet.
Well, you can't keep the archdemon waiting. You hurt its feelings, it might just turn the whole blight around and go home. Nobody wants that.
Well, you don't need to fight it right now, do you? I mean, you could have a pint first. You could call me a surly Bronto. I could tell you that you smell like nug droppings.
I'll tell you what, I got some things I gotta do, but I'll come back for that pint when things are settled, you frigid deep stalker.
Fine, but you better not keep me waiting, you worthless copper-plated swordcast.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Wait, so is he going to get laid or not? After learning what happened with Bronca back in Orzammar, Felsi seems willing to forgive Oghren. Perhaps they'll start talking again.
Come on back sometime, I'll find you the good ale. Well, the brown watery stuff that we call the good ale, anyway.
Welcome back to the Spoiled Princess. How may I serve you today?
Why is this inn called the Spoiled Princess?
It was my father's idea. He ran the inn before me, and he named it for my sister. She was his little princess. Princess decided the country was too dull for her and moved to Denerim. More glamorous, she said. Well, she was found murdered, robbed of all the trinkets my father bought her with his hard-earned money. My father died of shock and heartbreak. Mother stopped eating, and I got the struggling inn. The name stuck. That's the story.
Oh, I'd like a drink.
Of course. What would you like?
I'm unsure how this helps me.
Welcome back to the Spoiled Princess. How may I serve you today?
Well, I was just looking around.
Of course. If there's anything I can get you, just let me know.
Huh. Maybe I have to pickpocket him? Bad luck charm. This ruby figurine of a chariot is a thief's worst nightmare. The infamous thief, Christoph Filippo, stole it from fair Lady Zoe, an Orlesian mage. She cursed it to give him unending misfortune. Even worse, he couldn't get rid of it. No one knows what happened to him, but this figurine is known to find its way into the pockets of thieves who eventually get what's coming to them. Oh, that sounds bad. Huh. No idea. No idea what I'm doing. I've got loads of stuff to do in Denerim. I don't know if I need to do all this stuff first. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing with him then.
What are you looking at? Can a man drink in peace?
Leave me alone.
Welcome back to the spoiled princess. How may... Well, my father died of shock and heartbreak.
I don't think I need an apprentice's amulet, do I? I don't know.
Good day.
It is done.
No idea. I have genuinely no idea what I'm doing.
Maker, rest the souls of all, Templar and Mage, who gave their lives defending the Circle. May they find peace at last.
Unless this guy knows where the sword is.
Welcome back, youngster. Looking to go across to the tower?
Oh, you got your boat back?
Gregor came by, said I could have Lissy back. He seemed sad and tired.
No, I should go.
Well, I'll be here.
Well, Ogren's quest was nice and straightforward, but I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing about Sten's.
You called.
Yeah, I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
No, never mind.
Very well.
I wanted to discuss something you mentioned.
Speak, then.
Nah, never mind.
Then I suggest we move on. As you wish.
I don't think that man was selling any good swords, was he? Unless it's inside the circle tower as a good sword.
Back off! I was here first!
You haven't seen a sword lying around here, have you?
Why, you looking to buy one?
Whoa! No way! Do you have any?
No. The place was mostly picked clean when I got here. I got part of a glove the wolves didn't chew too badly, though. I think it was a glove, anyway. I know, don't say it, I got cheated. I knew the guy who was here before me. He sold me this spot. Said he'd found giants and all kind of crazy valuables. He didn't mention that he'd taken everything but the bones and the dirt already. His name's Ferelden. Squirrely little bastard, if you ask me. Which you didn't, but I said it anyway.
What? He sold you his spot? Why, does he own this land?
No, that's some freeholder or other. He just sold me the looting rights. I'm not building a house here or nothing. He was going to Orzammar, he said. I imagine he's gotten there by now. If you find him, tell him I sent you. It'll scare the piss out of him. Ha!
Wait. That's not the little shit at the arena, is it? Who's Ferelden? I know the name.
This spot is mine. Find your own.
I wish there was a faster way to leave Orzammar. It's alright faff to get out of it. Hello?
You have coin, stranger? With Orzammar closed off, old Tegrin can get you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
Ha! Times have changed in Orzammar, buddy. Let's see our discount anyway, though. Oh, nice. A skill book. I'll take that. Well, not bad. Bolt sounds pretty good. Well, there's plenty of apprentices' amulets. That sounds alright to me, +1 strength. We've got more paintings for Sten. The Silver Sword of Mercy. Well, I mean, we've got a lot of gifts here. Well, as encounters go, that wasn't too bad at all. I'm going to try the proving first. Oh, there's more psychopaths here.
Dwarf.
What?
Stop tripping me.
Stop tripping yourself.
If you were significant enough to notice, I wouldn't step on you.
Oh, well, your mother.
That was disappointing. I expected better from you.
Yeah, sorry, I was in a rush.
Only Phalanx can move us forward. Attack!
Yeah, can you guys all start taunting, please?
As you say.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
Very well. As you say. I shall do
Good to see all the taunting modes working as well as normal. No, that was Jetrin, not Ferrin. Oh dear. I guess then I'll cut the video.
So, what did you do with her legs?
Whose legs?
Her legs? That's the problem with dwarven legs. They're useless as an accessory.
I didn't do anything with them. I don't know what...
Ah, say no more. Just got him out of the way and went about your business. Good on you, son.
Thanks.
This guy's Garin, that's one letter off.
The Idukins had their turn. It's good to see another house take them.
Yep. A lot of tension around here.
You think so? Do you?
Know what I do to relieve tension?
I hesitate to wonder.
I polish the old weapon.
Really?
Yep. Give it a good shine with a dry rag, then with a little grease.
That's disgusting.
You're telling me you never gave your blade the old spit shine?
I think that's private.
Really? Sodding chantry and its rules. I like to do it right out in the open.
Where people can see you?
Yep.
Wait, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Never mind.
Oh, I kind of guessed if he wasn't in the arena, he was one of these guys.
So I ask him, what's he got that I don't? And you know what he says?
Your wife in his bed?
Yeah, he is good. It just didn't have a blob on the map. That's good.
So, you're back, I see. What can I do for you?
Ah, yeah, I should have known that. We're looking for a canary sword.
Can what? I'm sorry, I don't know what that...
Where is my sword?
I don't know what you mean, sir.
Look, how much do you want for it?
I don't have it, I swear by Andraste's knickers. I sold it on the way here.
Oh, that's awfully convenient.
It's true. Maker, please, you have to believe me. If I had it, I'd give it to you. I sold it to a dwarf in Redcliffe, name of Dwin.
What would a dwarf want with a canary blade?
I don't rightly know. He said he was a collector. It's none of my business what a person wants with my merchandise once it's changed hands.
We'll see.
I've told you what I can, I swear to you. Oh, certainly.
What do you think? I don't know, part of me thinks I should pick that up. That sounds pretty cool, Chastened Crusher. However, -5 attack makes it pretty shit. He's got loads of canary stuff. Did I say he's got some pretty decent stuff, you know? Wonder if there's any penalty for stealing from him.
It shall be done.
I think I got a frost rock, not a sword. Oh, I don't really have time for this. I just wanted to up my stealing, really. Oh, I've already maxed it out. I didn't know that. Oh, well. Here we go, off to Redcliffe. Wait, this is Owen? Oh no. Well, I'm in the wrong place then. I thought it was going to be the blacksmith. I have no idea where Bloody Dwin is then.
It shall be done. As you say.
Aha, Dwin's home. Found it. Oh, this little shit.
Go celebrate or whatever you have to do.
Actually, I'm looking for the canary sword you bought.
Now, why would you be interested in that?
It's mine.
You know, Farron didn't mention the giant he took it from was alive.
Look, why don't you just give it the sword and we'll go.
Excellent idea. It's in my strongbox. Here's the key. Now, why don't you leave me alone?
That was easy. Is he going to stab me in the back? I reckon he is. Sten's sword. The Canary Greatsword. Though its blade shows nicks from numerous battles, it has obviously been well looked after. And while I'm here, I'll take you with the bits and pieces as well.
Go celebrate, or whatever you have to do. Go celebrate, or whatever it is you're gonna do. You won, right? You're a hero, or something.
Strange. I had almost forgotten it. Completion. Are you sure you are a Grey Warden? I think you must be an Ashkari to find a single lost blade in a country at war.
Oh, you're welcome, Sten.
I would thank you for this, if I knew how. And I could deliver a much more satisfying answer to the Arishok's question if the Blight were ended. Don't you agree?
Absolutely.
Then lead the way. You called. As you wish.
Well, there we go. I think that was actually quite an efficient episode. Thank you for watching. Come back next time, unless I've got a sword. Yes, I do. That is really not that good, honestly. I mean, okay, I guess it's got plus 12 attack, but actually not very good. And on that bombshell, thank you for watching. Come back for the next part of Dragon Age Origins. The Legion of Steel. Paragon Caradin vanished in the 11th year of the reign of King Valtor, and with the Paragon the entire process for golem manufacture was lost. Expeditions were sent into the deep roads to track him, but the Darkspawn drove them all back. Finally, in the 2nd year of the reign of Queen Getha, 126 golems, the entire Legion of Steel, were sent to recover the Paragon. None returned. The Shaper of Golems refused to support any further attempts to find Caradin, and the Paragon was officially declared dead. The Shaper had never recovered from the loss of an entire legion of golems, and never again allowed an all-golem regiment in the deep roads. From Stone Halls of the Dwarves, by Brother Genetivi, Chantry Scholar. The key to the city. While your concerns have merit, the Assembly has made itself clear. Space within the Tig is at a premium, but the intended function of the hall merits the additional resources committed. The statues of the Paragons must be the core of the Hall of Heroes. There is no other placement that so benefits Dwarven interests. It is the first glimpse that surface ambassadors have of Orzammar, an introduction not just to our living ancestors, but also to the stone from which we were born. They must see its shapes before they can understand the complexity of its raw form. The hall must also serve a second purpose, as a last sight for departing brethren. Those who choose to leave must do so with the heavy gaze of their ancestors at their backs. It is a reminder of duty and of consequence. We will promote all manner of trade, but also reinforce that those who leave for too long will return as strangers to the stone. From a report of the Assembly Zoning Commission. Pursuant to Order 5.1a, no dwarf of indeterminate caste may conduct business in the Commons. This was subsequently clarified by the Assembly to mean that the owning and operating of stalls or kiosks is limited to those of identified and approved house names with traceable ancestor lineage of at least 3 generations. Exceptions include individual purchases of goods or services from established stores or kiosks, provided the funds are presented at the opening of the transaction with the discretion of the stall or kiosk owner. I'm sure you understand the need to maintain strict quality control over all goods and services that flow through Orzammar, especially when we are making a concerted effort to encourage outside investment. The standards of Dusttown and that of the common brand are simply not sufficient. Your trade permit is hereby denied. From a judgment of the Assembly Trade Council regarding Middle's reclaimed wares. The restriction of your authority is a temporary consideration, and not a verdict imposed lightly. The Assembly feels that efforts to maintain the sanctity of the proving have faltered. This is a gentleman's contest where future generals and respected veterans display their skills. It is intending to be inspiring and remind the lower castes why their leaders lead. We acknowledge the usefulness of a forum for settling honour debts, and concede that the occasional defeat of a noble can serve as appeasement, provided it is by a peer and the contest is properly adjudicated. Extending this practice to the lower castes could prove a dangerous and barbaric precedent. We have already seen the disruption that an unauthorised fighter can cause, the recent Brand incident, and similar incidents should be discouraged with all possible prejudice. From an Assembly writ of censure regarding management of the provings, It is agreed that no rules of procedure were explicitly broken, but a 5-day filibuster is nonetheless worthy of censure. Division of House Gorosmote property was deliberated for a full session, and forfeiture of the southern estate was deemed a necessity. Since the birth of young Cade necessitates his elevation to noble status, and it is unthinkable for a noble's family to live in the slums, it is the responsibility of the father to accommodate the placement of his family. It is not possible to simply generate new space in the Diamond Quarter without compromising the Tig's structural integrity. Lord Dace's comment that, if Lord Gorosmote didn't want a new heir, he shouldn't have slummed for a concubine, was indeed inappropriate, but the proper procedure for resolution through proving was followed. Both parties agreed to accept his retraction, and that matter is considered separate and closed. The decision of the Assembly regarding the placement of the Duncoat clan still stands. From a writ of the Assembly Zoning Council regarding the placement of the Duncoat clan. Your efforts have been exemplary, but these self-proclaimed cartels must defer to the Assembly and restore order. Exclusion from caste and society is no excuse. Perhaps suggest that it would be a simple matter to march on the quarter, or simpler still to withdraw infrastructure support. A tunnel breach would be most unfortunate, but current policy direction prohibits any deals that would legitimise cartel operations. Downward pressure on certain elements of our society has proven useful in shoring up the economy with an excess of affordable labour. It also encourages enlistment in the Legion of the Dead, the one accepted path to partial redemption, and a vital force on our weakening front lines. This model suffers when criminals create their own hierarchies with alternative methods of social advancement. Every stone has a face that can't be carved, a side that must be earthward. We need their so-called dust town, but it would be inadvisable to include that in your negotiations. We have the utmost faith in you, Caps. The rest is obscured by bloodstains. From a confidential Assembly directive regarding proliferation of the cartels. The Orlesian Empire. There are many lords and ladies in Val Royeaux, and I mean this literally. Once, the system of noble titles in Orlais was labyrinthine. There were barons and baronets and sub-barons and a horde of others, each with its own origins and its own nuances of comparison. The Orlesian aristocracy is ancient and much given to competition. All the nobility play the grand game, as it is known, whether they wish to or not. It is a game of reputation and patronage, where moves are made with rumours and scandal is the chief weapon. No gentle game, this. More blood has been drawn as a result of the grand game than any war the Orlesians have fought. Of this I am assured by almost every gentleman here. As far as titles went, everything changed with the coming of the Emperor Dracon, who established the Orlesian Empire as it exists now, and who created the Chantry. There is no more venerated figure in Orlais. In Val Royeaux, the statue of Dracon stands as tall as the statue of Andraste. Dracon determined that the grand game was tearing Orlais apart, so he abolished all titles besides his own, and lord, and lady. I am told, with some twittering amusement, that this action did not end the grand game as Dracon had intended. Now the lords and ladies collected unofficial titles rather than official ones, such as the Exalted Patron of Tassus Clay, or Uncle to the Champion of Trems. It is a headache to remember such titles, and one winces to think of the poor doormen at the balls who must rattle them off as each guest enters the room. The aristocracy is different from Ferelden in other ways as well. The Orlesians' right to rule stems directly from the Maker. There exists neither concept of rule by merit, nor the slightest notion of rebellion. If one is not noble, one aspires to be, or at least aspires to be in the good graces of a noble, and is ever watching for a way to enter the patronage of those better placed in the grand game. And then there are the masks, and the cosmetics. I have not seen so much paint since the kennels at Highever, but that is another story. From Beyond the Frostbacks by Banteric of Westhill, 920 Dragon.